kids have not ate in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids.
Trump done cut them food stamps off.
If you're poor, don't have kids, okay? If you're struggling, don't have kids. Don't bring more in. If you already have them, that's another situation. If you don't have them, don't bring any in. And if you have two, don't go having another one. If you have one, don't go having two more.
So they say 2 million is getting cut off this month for the scamps. I'm about to go find out if I'm in that number, in that ratio.
It's been day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok and I can't get not one person to send me 50 cents. If you're watching a video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you.
Apparently, it's everybody else's responsibility to feed their kids other than themselves. Okay, noted. I'll write that down.
Mama, can you buy something for my quick trip?
No, I'm not finna buy y'all nothing for my quick trip. Bring you back y'all something with what?
With your money.
Brandy, no, I'm not finna spend no real money on that stuff. Now, I used to buy y'all snacks when we had them food stamps. But now that Trump cut out them food stamps, no. Now, I told y'all that I'm going to go grocery shopping and I'm going to get y'all some stuff, but we're going to have to take it easy. Now that we ain't got no more food stamps, we cannot do all of that, baby. I have to use my real money now to buy stuff. I'm not going to use my real money to buy a bunch of junk food. No, I'm not doing it.
So, can we go and get some stuff?
No, we cannot get no stuff. We do not have food stamps no more. That's over with.
Exactly why Trump took food stamps away anyway.
Girl, what?
Happened to them. I woke up to try to order groceries. Has anyone ever had this happen to them? I woke up to try to order groceries using my EBT card. Yes, I get food stamps. Don't fucking judge me. I'm a single mom of 5. I'm trying my fucking best, okay? I woke up to try to order groceries and it said that my EBT card balance was $1.17 and I know for a fact that I had over $400 left on that card. And I went to the transactions and it says supermarket. Not even Walmart, H-E-B, like it just says supermarket. And somebody spent $456 on my food stamps. And I know people are probably like, why are you crying? I need to know what to do, guys. 201 is not open yet. The 1-800 number is not open yet. Will they refund me my money back? I have small babies, twins. Okay, I'm sorry. I know it probably feels like I'm dramatic, but I have to feed my kids. Who does this?
Plenty of people do it, surprisingly, or maybe not so surprisingly to you. Food stamp fraud is major. It's happening everywhere, especially in the DMV. They got it on lock. Everybody getting their food stamps taken. It's the wild, wild west in the West, that being America. The Hunger Games has come to life. People are doing whatever they can do, whether that be using other people's funds, whether that be sneaking out a couple extra items, skipping a few, scanning a few. That's happening more often. Walmart, have you noticed in your area, maybe it has happened, maybe it has not happened yet. Walmart has cut down on the U-scan registers in some areas. They have to bring back humans that are actually scanning people's items, reducing the amount of U-scan lanes because more people are not scanning everything, which is costing Walmart a lot of money.
It's pretty bad. There really isn't much in there.
Lee Rosen used to get about $260 a month in food assistance. Earlier this year, the 69-year-old Phoenix resident started getting nothing. And he's not the only one.
Nearly 460,000 people in Arizona have been kicked off the federal food assistance program since Congress passed new restrictions last summer. That is a 50% drop, and the problem could get a lot worse.
That's because H.R. 1, also known as the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, introduced strict work requirements for SNAP eligibility and shifted program costs onto state budgets.
H.R. 1 included the deepest SNAP cuts in history. The Congressional Budget Office estimates that the changes in that law will cut SNAP by about $187 billion over the next decade.
For Rosen, that means he can't afford to buy items like meat. For others, it means turning to food pantries, which are already struggling to keep up with increased demand.
Since July of last year when the bill was passed, we've seen a consistent growth of about 10 to 12% month over month, and roughly about 20 to 30% increase of people coming in and needing food from the food pantries and food banks that we serve. About 20 to 30% increase from those individuals year over year.
Once a person gets kicked off the SNAP program, it's often hard to get back on. The Arizona Department of Economic Security canceled Rosen's SNAP benefits when he didn't report $47 that he made working his first and only shift at a discount retail store. When he tried calling the state to get his benefits back, he couldn't get through. Federal funding cuts forced DES to slash hundreds of jobs, and now it can't keep up with the backlog of SNAP applications and appeals.
We're concerned that Arizona may be the kind of the canary in the coal mine, and that we might see some growing and much steeper declines in SNAP participation in other states as some of those changes in policy and procedure play out.
Trump said, if I got to work at my old age, so does everybody else. The food pantries are going scarce. There's high demand, but also instability. Not enough food to go around. And this summer is going to get a lot worse, seeing that there won't be as many shipments coming into the country. Trucks are actually stopping right now. They're not making enough, so they're not delivering orders. They're not driving loads to their destinations. I feel by summertime, we'll start to see them protesting or just stopping trucks completely and saying, we're not going to do it. The pay isn't enough. We're not getting enough per mile. It's just not worth it. I also think they'll start to transition to other businesses or other things, right? That'll be the only thing they can do as gas prices continue to rise as well. It's not looking good. Say a few weeks from now, things will even be different. We're even seeing it in our grocery stores. Prices are going up every time you go to the grocery store, every single time. Last month alone, there has been a 44% increase in food costs, the highest rate of increase in the last 4 years.
I decided to volunteer as tribute to show you what it looks like for a struggling single mother who just lost her food stamps. So I decided before I go out and buy anything else, I'm going to scan through every food item that I have and come up with a meal plan for the foods that I already have. I saw 2 frozen chicken pot pies, and that's what they just ate when they got out of school while I was still at work. I also found a big ham in my refrigerator that was gifted to me. However, I don't eat pork, but I will find something to do with it. Now I was trying to check the freezer and see what kind of meats we got.
Hold on. She don't eat pork, but she gonna go against her beliefs today, huh? I'm gonna find something to do with it. Throw that mug away. It's unclean, but hey, it's looking like since the stamps got cut off, she gonna go ahead and eat that.
Looks like I have a bag of fish left in here that I haven't used. Then I had to figure out what's going with the fish, and I found 2 little containers of rice-a-roni that I've never made before, so I was like, let's try that out. And then I always try to find a vegetable to go with everything, and we all love Brussels sprouts for some reason, so it's going to be fish, Brussels sprouts, and rice-a-roni for one night. Looking through my pantry, I see that I have 4 packs of salmon patty, and I love salmon patty, so I'm excited. I also see the noodles and things and sauce for some spaghetti for one night. So now I can have salmon patties and rice, fish, Brussels sprouts, and rice-a-roni. And then I still got to figure out something to go with that ham. Then for little snack packets, I see that we got 2 packs of soup in a cup. And then we can also have breakfast ideas for a dinner too. We can have pancakes one night. We can also have oatmeal. And then I found the stuff that I can easily go get to the store and get something to go with this to make taco soup. I started checking in the crevices of my cabinets, and I also found that I have grits, so we'll be having a lot of breakfast nights as well. Not much here. I do have a lot of rice. The kids love rice. Rice is my favorite side, so we're big on rice, but there's nothing really more I can do with there. And then I have the pancake things, which I pretty much eat in the morning. And then a really old pair of steaks that I think I'm going to throw away because them don't look good. Then they got a little bit of mini pancake sausages and some garlic bread to go with that spaghetti. I also found that I still have a half a container of meat lover burritos, so we can have a burrito night as well. And then we also have a little bit of chicken bites for them, so we can have chicken bites as well. I have a ton of cereal. However, I've had this cereal a long time. My kids don't even eat cereal, but I'm going to start bagging it up as a little dry snack, some dry cereal. They prefer dry cereal over wet cereal for some reason, so we're going to get rid of that cereal. I got bagels in there for me for breakfast in the morning, and I got some eggs. My kids love eggs, so we can make cheesy eggs. And then I thought about the fact that I can have peanut butter jelly sandwiches for snack time and also grilled cheese. So this is everything that I came up with for this week. I don't know what I'm going to do by next week, but hopefully the government figures it out. And me personally, I'm going to be doing a juice fast over this weekend that I already started while the kids are gone for the week.
Hopefully the government figures it out, huh? She got quite a bit of food in there. I know how that is, though. Some of that food, super old. She hadn't cleaned the fridge out. The cereal old. She got enough to get through the week. She say that's a week's worth. Then after that, she all on her own. Solo dolo, got to figure it out. The government ain't going to figure it out. You going to have to figure it out. Let me know what you think about this food crisis and the food stamp meltdown culture. People are losing it over the changes that are taking place with the SNAP benefits.